cheese, they sway. But each night and each day I'm California dreaming about you. Oh yeah, got this world-class view, but it's you that I think about every time my mind's on.
Okay, so all you guys probably know I've been doing some more biking if you saw my previous biking video. So been trying to get some more time in the saddle, getting ready to do this trip. Hopefully this winter down to Florida. Gonna ride from like Miami or Homestead, somewhere in there, down to Key West and back. And so getting some time in the saddle, but has been using a bike, actually this bike right here. This bike's like 25 years old. And this is not a bad bike. It's a pretty good steel frame, kind of a trail bike. Fairly lightweight for a trail bike. 32 pounds, I think, is when I weighed it the other day. So that's not bad. But I wanted something that was maybe a little bit more road geared, but not completely, because honestly the majority of the riding that I do is like light gravel riding. So I've been investigating bikes. I wanted to do a review of what sort of an overview, I guess, maybe more of what I actually wound up buying, because I looked at a lot of different bikes. I looked at Cannondale, Specialized, Trek. I even investigated a little bit the Konas, but honestly what I kept kind of coming back to was the Trek. So I wound up purchasing a Trek FX3, which is the new version of the 7.3 that they have put out. And I wanted to show it to you and talk a little bit about the other bikes I looked at. I thought were great. This one just sort of kind of fit me. I bought it at the local bike shop. I would encourage you, if you are interested in bikes at all, go to your local bike shop, hop on some bikes, take them out and ride them. They'll let you ride them. If they don't, you don't want to buy a bike at that kind of a bike shop anyway, but everybody will let you get on a bike and pedal it. Spend a little bit of time on the bike, ride it around, make sure it's something you like. But this is what I wound up going with, was the FX3. So I'll show you what it looks like. And so this is the FX3 right here. I got the white version. Seems like everything I buy these days is white. So, and there's a kind of a running joke on that. This is the FX3. What they've changed since the 7.3 is they've gone to a carbon fiber front fork. I didn't look for that specifically. It just came with the bike. I liked the FX3 because it was fairly lightweight. It seemed to fit me well. I went ahead and had them put a little different tire on. This is an H5, kind of a hard case light is what they call it, a little bit more durable tire, since I do a fair amount of gravel riding. Even though that won't be this trip that we're doing in Florida, that is honestly where I spend most of my time. So yeah, this is a pretty good little bike for what I'm going to be doing with them. I had them change that tire. Obviously, I throw a bottle holder on there, and then I'm just doing toe clips because, frankly, I've just not gotten into clipless pedals and stuff like that. Maybe someday, but for me right now, it's just a kind of a basic bike. So that's what I'm starting with. I'll be adding some accessories on there. I'm going to get a little bit of a different cell phone holder because I listen to music and sometimes get phone calls while I'm biking or whatever. But I want to show you guys this the Trek FX3. It's got these really nice, pretty nice ergonomic grips that are, they feel kind of soft and gel filled. This is the seat that came with the bike. I might be changing this, but I'm going to give this a ride to see if it will work before I do. Like all bikes that you buy, there's a good opportunity that you may want to change your seat up. 9-speed on the rear derailleurs. Like I said, I haven't put any miles on it yet, so I don't really know how it's going to compare to what I've been riding. I'm sure it's going to be amazing by comparison, honestly. But pretty nice setup. It's the Alivio Shimano set, which is not a high-end set by any means, but it'll be fine. I went through this thought of, should I get a bike with disc brakes or, these clamp style wheel brakes, and I just wound up, for the kind of riding I do, which is generally no more than about 30 miles in a day, to not feel like I really needed disc brakes. You know, if I was doing a lot of touring riding or whatever, maybe I would go that route. And maybe someday if I decide I need an upgrade and I'm really riding the bike a lot, maybe I'll find that at some point. But for now, just didn't feel like it was really needed. So anyway, this is the Trek FX3. It's a great looking bike. It's ready if you want to mount stuff on it, both on the front and the rear, even though that's a carbon fiber fork. I know some people had that question. We'll see how this. I've got bar ends coming. I'm going to do a cell phone holder up here. And then I'll start looking at how I pack stuff or take stuff along for the trip and stuff coming up, different pack ideas. I'll keep you guys updated on that as well. But that's the FX3. I can't really answer a lot of questions about it because I've not put any miles on it yet. But I'm looking forward to, might even get a mile or two on it today, although it's a little bit rainy out there. So anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. We'll see more bike stuff coming.